Hey, what's up everybody? Nexel here. Today we are playing Kingdom Hearts Union Cross and we are wrapping up our second anniversary challenge event quest, finishing off these legendary hide and seek, where's Waldo, tiny hint kind of quests. So if you didn't get enough of it from the past two videos, I don't like these quests. They are just a huge waste of time and they're super vague unless you know the map already and unless you know what you're doing. So we've got here like a map. It's kind of like on a ledge and it looks like there might be a picture on the top left there. We've got some dark gray rock. So that's already going to tip us off that we are looking for some sort of tower. We are looking for some sort of tower that has some sort of like desk space where you can put down items. So let's hop right in, and I gotta admit, the Daybreak Town ones are not my favorite because there's just so much running involved. So we go to the top left, and then we're gonna hit up the top left exit again. We're gonna follow this all the way down to the lighthouse. So we're gonna skip across this bridge. We are going to go down the stairs, and pretty much just follow the path until we hit the lighthouse. So we're going to go here, take our curve, go up, and enter into the lighthouse. And it's going to be on the second basement floor. So that's the first one, and this is the second basement floor. Or maybe actually this is the first basement floor, and that was actually the first floor. Regardless, you're going to walk down one flight of stairs, and the golden trichloma should be right next to the windowsill where that scroll is that we were talking about. So let's go ahead back to our shadow and proceed to get the rest of our jewels. So let's go here, let's run across, and then up top, and then we take out the Shadow Heartless. Cool. Alright, so I think that might be, I think that's actually my second like least favorite. So out of all the quests, that definitely ranks up there as like a super annoying quest because there's just a lot of running. Alright, so we finished up that one. We move on to our second one, which should be the Dwarf Woodlands. Cool. Okay, so it is the Dwarf Woodlands. Alright, here we go. So our clue this time around, we've got some dirt and we've got what kind of looks like a track. So we've got dirt, tracks, we're looking at the mine. So let's go ahead and run over to our mine. So the mine is going to be here. We are going to swerve around to the top right here. Just because we had a high score challenge here, so this shouldn't be too hard for people to make it kind of seem familiar. Okay, so it is in this it's not in this area, so we didn't hear the noise. So we are just training this kid. Now, you should have heard the noise there. So it is going to be all the way in the bottom left corner. There it is. Okay. Alright, now we just run back to our shadow and take that thing out. Proceed to collect our 30 plus 10 jewels. And then we move on to the next one. So we keep on running. There's a lot of running going on here. Okay. There's our shadow. Let's take this thing out and collect our jewels. Nice. All right. So we've got 5 more to go. And I am getting super sleepy. It is currently 5:10 in the morning. And I am trying my best to hang on and just finish off these quests so that you guys, if you wanted to start today, you can start today and just knock it out of the way super quickly. Okay, so our hint for this time is super vague. It is some sand, we've got some plants, but it helps to know that it's nighttime. So we need to head over to the place where it's an Arabian night and not an Arabian day. So we head down and we follow our footsteps again all the way to the all the way to the grassy area that we were at, and I believe it was one of the beginner or intermediate stages. We were running through the grassy area until we found the golden trichloma. I believe it was the intermediate one. Actually, thinking back hard on it, I'm pretty sure it was the intermediate one. I think the beginner one was like the pots and pans that we found literally right next to the door entrance. All right, so this one is actually a bottom right, and then we keep on trucking through the desert. We end up in the grassy area, and then if you leave through the top right, you leave the grassy area and enter the Arabian Night area. All right, so let's see here. We should be going to the right. Oh, we stopped running. Okay, there we go. So we should be able to go to the right. And it should be in this middle bottom-ish area, somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. See, the clue was super vague. All we knew that it was nighttime, so we had to hit up the part of the sands that was actually like going through nighttime. And I don't know if you remember earlier, we went through the part of the sand that was sort of going through like daytime, or at least like twilight afternoonish time. So let's go around here. Now we got to trek all the way back through the sand and find that shadow again so we could take it out. Yeah, again, I really didn't like these quests just because it's like they're so time consuming. Like, oh my gosh, I'm glad that they give us 14 days to do it, because you could like average out about 2 a day and then still be done after the 2 weeks are up. So we keep going back. Also, if anything I'm saying doesn't make any sense, please someone leave me a comment and let me know that it doesn't make any sense, because I'm trying my best here at what is it? It is a solid 5:14 in the morning to give you guys the guide for where to go in case you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so stressful. What do? Boom, Nexel's got you with the guide. Okay, so I believe that was quest 24, so we've got 25, 26, 27, and 28 left. Alright, so we got our 40 jewels for that area. Let's move on to quest number 25. Okay, so for our clue, we've got grass and we've got some darker grass. Now I know that's vague, but when you think of Alice in Wonderland and grassy areas, think of the Rose Garden. So let's head to our Rose Garden, which is this way, and you're going to follow it all the way to the end. You literally just go through the entire Rose Garden, following it all the way into the end. It's kind of tricky because that second one was just it was one that went straight to the top instead of like this diagonal to diagonal beeline that we've been going through. And we keep going, So this is where the golden trichloma is. It is right there. So as you can see, we've got the thick grass that is kind of like the corner of the heart. The heart hedge. Heart hedge? Is that what it's called? I'm not really sure what it's called. But that is where the golden trichloma is. We go ahead and head back, just again using our target cursor as our map of where to go. So we keep on running, and we keep on running, and then we keep on running, and then we're here. Okay, so let's take out the Shadow Heartless and collect our rewards. So 3 more to go. Bear with me, guys. I know it's been like a long trilogy, but when you really think about it, I knew where to go, and I even beelined pretty much to those areas, minus like a little kick here and there. So just think about it. If you're wondering how much longer this would take, like it would be kind of obnoxious, to be honest, unless you had literally nothing to do except, you know, kind of memorize the maps for Union Cross. Alright, so we've got 4, we've got 5, 6, and 7 left to go. 5, 6, 7? No, we have a few more to go. Alright, so let's go ahead and head through here. Alright, where are we on the guide? I want to make sure I am in the right spot. Okay, so we've got some dirt, we've got some dust, And that's about all we're getting. Okay, so we are going to go up to the... We're going to go up to the top right here. And then we are going to hit up the bottom right. So we're going to swing around this S formation. And then we just go straight to the right here. There it is. Yeah, so it's in between those sets of bones right there. So that's kind of like your marker for knowing you've hit the right spot. And then we just head back all the way to where that shadow is. And then we take that thing out. There you go. Not too hard, but that hint was really, really vague. So, again, I used the method where I kept walking into rooms that I knew were very likely to have what I'm looking for. Just because of all the blue, there was no green, so the River of Dead, that's out. There was no yellow, so Olympus Coliseum, that's out. So it's got to be the pathway going to Hades Corridor. Okay, so that one is done. Now we move on to Beast's Castle. Okay. So this is where I feel like Legendary isn't exactly hard, but it's where all the quests start to get ridiculously long. So we see some rocks, we see some ground, and then we see what looks kind of like, you know, twitchy fingers. But really it's a branch. So we're going to have to run into the forest. And the worst part about this, here is your disclaimer, kind of a spoiler. It is literally the last thing you can pick up. So you literally hit the end of the stage by the time you finish this. So we keep running as our character. Did I take a wrong turn? I did take a wrong turn. Alright, so we keep just beelining it over there. And we run, and we run, and we run some more. And it should be in the top corner over here somewhere. There it is. Okay. So again, it's like literally the furthest you can get from where you're starting. This is the outskirts of the stage. As you can see, there is no more left beyond that point. So, yeah. So that is that. They make us do all this running again. So we've got more running to do, where pretty much your calves should be strong enough to like literally jump you to the moon at this point, just because of how much you've been working out by carrying this keyblade and running from place to place, because some outside force is telling you to run from place to place. Alright, so let's go ahead and move back into our castle and take out our shadow. Alright, nice. Again, if I'm not making any sense, someone please call me out on it. I'm like super tired. It is now 5:20 in the morning and your boy needs to get some sleep. Alright, so we took out the enemies. Nice. Now we've got one more left. Just one more quest and then we're all wrapped up for this event. And of course, it is at this stage I hate the most with a burning passion. So we are headed to the Castle of Dreams again. Now, what we've got here, we've got some plant life, so we're outside somewhere. We've got some light coming in from the left, so it's got to be from an area that's light, that gets darker. And the only area that comes to mind is at the Castle of Dreams itself, in the backyard. So what does that mean? We have to go to the Castle of Dreams. Now, what does that mean? It means we have to run that freaking stretch of land again. Why? Why do you do this? Why can't you have a shortcut? Why couldn't we have like a dark gate for this one? Corridor of Darkness, just teleporting us exactly to where we need to be. So we're going to keep on running, and that's it. We just keep on running. Look at us. We are just trucking along. It's like he hasn't even been running for the past hour. He's ready to go. I wish IRL had that kind of stamina just to keep on running, have a pet that is running beside me or behind me. Maybe I'm just maybe my avatar is in a perpetual state where they'd want to just keep winning against their pet in race contests. I don't know. Alright, so we're at the castle. We made it through our grass area. Now we are finally in the courtyard, and of course there's more greens, but not the greens we are looking for. So let's go ahead, head up the Colosseum. Oh my gosh, I'm getting tired. It's starting to get to me. We are going to head up these stairs of the castle. We're going to run all the way to the end. And then it was a leaf that was showing up from the bottom of the map, meaning that the character is likely, if we just roll along the bottom here. Oh, yep, there it is. Perfect. So as you can see, there's some light, and then there's like the shade as well as the plant that was all in the hint. Alright, so oh man, I wish it was 12 o'clock right now. So we run back all the way to the house. Oh gosh, okay. Oh my gosh. So much running. This is like Kingdom Hearts running edition, where we just run. We run and we do nothing else. We take out 2 Heartless per stage and nothing else. We just get super swole legs. Alright, so we keep on running. So this is the worst part of the stage. So what are we at right now? We are at 16, 17-ish minutes. So we add that on to the total we got from last time, and that's almost an hour's worth of time. Almost an hour's worth of time for 280 jewels, when you could have just sacked the first 2. So the objective, and the first objective, which is take out the target enemy in 1 turn, and then the last objective, which is to defeat the target enemy without having to continue, which is not a hard condition to fulfill. So we keep on running. If we don't run into the bush, we keep on running, but now we keep on running. We keep on running. We keep on running. All right. And then we take out this shadow with our HD Vanitas with AB5 Max. And that's it. That is the entire quest. As you can see, it was not short, and I told you exactly what to do. It was pretty much a visual guide. If you were following along, you should also be done as well right about this point. So let's go ahead and take a screenshot of that just for future evidence of how many jewels we actually got per stage. And that's it. So that is the entire 2nd anniversary challenge event. I hope you guys don't get nearly as annoyed with it as I did, and I hope that you guys sort of semi-enjoyed my obnoxious rambling at 5 in the morning, because I feel like I can't even remember what I said during the video, except for why are we running multiple times. Alright, so that completes, again, the 2nd anniversary challenge event quest. Hopefully it helped. Hopefully it saved you a lot of time, because I kind of wish I had something like this running into it just to save myself the amount of time I used running around. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to throw them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. If this video doesn't make any sense, I will be happy to redo it at a time that is not 5:25 in the morning and make it more concise, make it more clear. But again, any questions, comments, concerns, throw them in the comments below, and I will try my best to answer them. As always, everyone, have a good night, and whatever you're doing today in the world, I hope you have a good day. Until next time, everyone, take it easy.